Can you get up? I don't realise until I tie my hair up that I've got the fattest head and the biggest forehead. I look like a bobblehead. I look like that girl from American Horror Story, Pepper. Hi. So, if you didn't tell from the title, you shut up. Well, if you couldn't tell from the title, today we're going to be reading Pennywise Fanfiction, which I'm just as confused and shocked as you are. Basically, after the first It came out, people took a liking to Pennywise, to which it just blew my mind. I am flabbergasted. So I did God's work and I went onto Tumblr, which Tumblr anyway is like, it's like entering the dark web without being on the dark web.
If you do this, delete search history.
Yeah,
please.
and found 2 Pennywise fanfictions that I wanted to read. Well, no, I didn't want to read them. I want to read them for you guys. Honestly, I wanted to bleach my eyes after.
I know Bill Skarsgård is like it. Like,
I know.
no, he literally is it. Like, no, do Bill Skarsgård fanfiction, not Pennywise.
And if you've been on there since like 2014, you'll know it's where all like the weirdos and the emos all hang out together and make weird things. If you remember the creepypasta phase that happened, I'm so sorry for you. I really feel for you, I really do. So anyway, let's read some weird fanfiction. This first fanfiction is by someone whose username is called Chuck Me Daddy Clown. So if that doesn't give you an insight into what we're dealing with here, I don't know what will. The title is called Finding Pennywise Hurt. This was requested.
Hey.
Story time! It was a regular day for you, just like any other.
Except I am going out with the clown.
Yeah! You walked home from another long day at work back to your house. But you were lucky enough that your workplace was only a short distance away, which we don't care.
Yeah,
Just cut to the meat. You noticed a group of kids heading towards you on bicycles.
I thought they were just gonna be like walking.
You counted 7 in total. You couldn't tell if it was screams of joy or terror as they pedaled towards you fast, nearly knocking you down when they finally passed by.
Sorry, but pedaled? Just imagine them like...
They all seemed frantic with fear, and in that moment you heard a few of them yelling, but you were only able to make out a few words like, "Kill him, Georgie," and "fear."
Huh? Wait.
No! You whispered to yourself as you looked in the direction of where the old Nebolt house stood.
You bullied them.
You bulletin for example. I could bet you like £1,000,000 this girl has daddy issues.
Yeah. Most people on Tumblr and Wattpad do.
Or they're like, "I'm depressed." Penny, you said. A sense of dread began to fill you. I wish for a slow and painful death. Oh my god. You picked up your pace as you headed towards the old house.
Running, I'm running, I'm running.
Your mind was in a panic as all the thoughts of what they might have done to him sank in. Dude, he is a cosmic being.
They're trying to kill him.
Penny! You walked forward, looking around each room, but finding no sign of him.
This is Leonard from Big Bang Theory. Penny! Penny! Oh!
Okay.
Sorry.
Your body seemed like it was on fire as you walked down the long, narrow stairs. You looked over towards the well that led down into the labyrinth of sewer tunnels.
Just get to the point! I don't need all this description!
I need to burp.
Wrong part of the body.
Thank you. You took in a deep breath, preparing yourself for whatever awaited you when you got to him, and you pushed yourself forward, forcing your feet to shuffle across the floor. He only growled back in response. Jesus Christ, you began sobbing.
He's like, no!
Leave me alone, dude. I've got job.
He doesn't even like her.
No. He was hunched over against the well. The rod had gone right through his neck and exited through his right eye.
I don't remember that happening.
I just liked it by accident. You can unlike it.
Unlike it!
No, I just liked it again. I'll be fine, leave me be, he said roughly.
He would not say that. He'd be like, come here and let me eat your butt cheeks.
Oh, dude.
No! Like,
You both locked eyes in a fierce stare for a moment. You carefully place your hand around the cold metal bar. You give
I just got goosebumps.
You took another breath and gripped it tightly. You have one sharp tug to it, hearing the nasty mushing sound of wound as the barb pulled out only an inch.
Trigger warning, maybe.
I'm sorry! You felt his claws as they clamped down around the hand that was on the rod, making you scream as he gripped down roughly on you, his nails digging in. Sis,
Stop.
you about to get rabies. He looked up at you with eyes gleaming as he snarled in pain.
So he's trying to... It's like, oh, I just literally ripped your hand, but like, my eyes are pretty.
Then there was a great ripping sound, accompanied by your hand being forced back. You weren't aware of anything again. What? Oh,
Fanfiction, everybody.
Until you weren't aware of anything again until you felt the dead weight of the rusty rod in your grip.
I don't care.
Rusty Rod. That sounds like a cool band name.
Rusty Rod.
Hey, come down to open mic tonight. Me and my band Rusty Rod are performing.
They just have like really old guitars. Like
Banjos. You breathed hard, the sweat dripping down your face now as you opened your hand, letting it drop to the floor with a loud metallic echo. Ding! Boom!
Yeah, like
Penny shook his head roughly. What are you doing?
I don't know. What?
You pressed your body slowly into his. You could hear him breathing. No doubt that he was taking your scent as your adrenaline continued coursing through you. After a moment, you could feel the weight of his own head as he rested it against you.
I don't want your blood on my t-shirt.
As you wrapped your arms around his waist.
I'm uncomfortable.
Same. My eyes are watering, bro. Sat flat on the floor, pulling you up into his lap, his head still laying against you. The logistics of that don't work.
Wait, what?
He's doing some contortionist stuff right there.
I mean, he is the Pennywise clown.
The Pennywise. I am disgusted.
Can I just rip my eyes out right now?
I would rip my eyelashes out. Next one. Oh my god, look how big my forehead is. I genuinely look like Ant from Ant and Dec.
Pennywise and Child Reader edition.
Yeah, so the premise of this is you're running away from your dad who's trying to kill you and Pennywise comes saves you.
Oh, some two toxic relationships.
Yeah.
Don't romanticize crime.
It starts off with the it didn't exactly know how to explain his relationship with the human girl. The little girl should have been digesting in his stomach a very long time ago, yet he couldn't. I don't think that sentence makes sense. Just less than a year ago, it was mid-morning, when the clown alien thing heard screaming of a child calling out for help. Pennywise had grinned thinking of it. It was time for lunch, and stalked from the
I'm pretty sure he doesn't have 3 meals a day. I'm pretty sure it's like a few children per 27 years.
What is that?
It's Pennywise, he's coming back.
A little girl, only 7 years old, was running like she was running from the clown himself. Pennywise grinned, imagining what he could do to lure her in. Pervert much? He had seen children screaming out before out of pure... Oh my god, why can I not read? This is bamboozling me. The clown continued to watch curious now, as a man ran in holding a knife. Judging by shabby clothes and the way his gait was uncoordinated and tipsy, the man had been drinking too much. Come help, please, the little girl cried. Maybe if you let the show continue out just a little bit longer, then the child's meat will tenderize even more. Then he could eat the man for later after all the disgusting alcohol is out of his body. Ugh, it ruined the flavour just as bad as humans who smoke. You are the one that killed her, devil spawn! Daddy, stop! The girl sobbed, which instantly reminded me of Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill.
Pennywise couldn't help but feel interested in a strange way. I think I just gave myself whiplash. You killed my wife, Lisa! Why am I speaking like John Mulaney?
You murderer!
The man lifted the knife higher and the girl shrieked,
Daddy! Daddy!
The girl closed her eyes, expecting agonizing pain, but instead she felt nothing except her father loosening his choking grip on her neck. She refused to open her eyes, even after she heard a loud thud. The girl finally cracked one teary eye open. Just bonk.
Wait!
Wee! Boing!
Oh my god.
The girl finally cracked one teary eye open and saw a clown with a grinning smile was standing by her feet.
She gotta keep an eye out for Celine there.
At first she felt a little frightened until she noticed that he was the one who had killed her abusive father. He outstretched a hand and the girl trustingly took it, smiling shyly. "Thank you." "You're welcome, my dear," the clown said before doing a magic trick, revealing a bright red balloon out of nowhere, made just for you. I'm gonna stop it there because this goes on for like a century until 27 years later. I now have an eyelash in my eye, which is God's punishment for making me read this. So yeah, it's safe to say that was
disgusting
an experience. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you on the flip side, I guess.
I'm gonna fart in a minute.
Wonderful.